Speaking of rejection, I think you mentioned before in another podcast that you were talking about. Was it Jay Chang? He did about
AJ
1,000.
Jang, yeah,
Yeah. It was a TEDx talk or something, and
definitely
yeah. Can you
recommend that.
explain what happened there, by the way?
Yeah, like
Yep.
it's an awesome TED talk, and
Mm.
it's beautifully done. So Jay Jang, he was a kid in a school. He was sitting down, and one of the teachers said, "Right, we're all going to give each other gifts and presents, and the way we do this is, if you have something nice to say about someone, you can get up, you say something nice about the kid, and then you pick up a gift, and
Yep.
that's how this is going to go." Anyway, kids started getting up and saying nice things, and they choose a child in the class and say, "Oh, this person's really helped me with my painting or whatever." And then essentially Jay was still sat there as one of the three children at the end, and no one had anything nice to actually say about him. So the teacher was like, "Okay, guys, well, I guess no one likes you. You better get up and just get your present and sit back down." And that rejection stayed with him all the way through from that experience in a childhood to adulthood. And so he became so fearful of being rejected that it was holding him back. And so I think one day he was just saying, right, enough is enough. Like this is something that I want to conquer. So he came up with a plan, and he got his phone and he started recording himself, and he walked down the street and he went up to a stranger and he said, "Can you lend me $100?" And the stranger was like, no. Why? And then he was obviously really scared of rejection, so he ran away, and that's really
all these
awkward.
little experience. Okay.
So he did that, and then essentially it turns out he looked back at the video and he realized there was a moment there where he should have explained himself. Like the actual person that he was asking $100 for actually asked him why. And therefore he realized that, like, if he could just stay in this moment for longer and he could actually ask why, or he could then create a situation where that might be possible again, and in being okay with getting rejected. So it's definitely worth checking out. There's many more examples, and he went on and did it for 100 days, and it's a really good TEDx show to watch. So it's called rejection therapy, actually. In
Rejection
negotiation,
therapy.
that's what it's called. Like, you go out with the intention to get rejected, so that you can become tougher at you don't hear it. No doesn't affect you. It's fine. That's and no is really the starting point of all negotiations. No is great. If you get a no, that's great, because it's solid. And because you get a no, you can start to work out what's a yes. Versus when someone's fobbing you off. Someone's fobbing you off in negotiation, they'll tell you yes just so you go out of the room, and then you'll never hear from them again. That is the trick there. So being comfortable with getting a no and understanding that no is actually a really good place to start a negotiation.